Governor Whitmer was in Grand Rapids today to talk about the state's recent investments in the auto industry. She spoke at the Michigan Auto Supplier Symposium at GVSU's Grand Rapids campus. Whitmer talked about the vast number of auto jobs in Michigan, as well as the upcoming EV battery plants coming to Marshall and Big Rapids. She also touched on what her administration is doing to help expand the talent pool for manufacturers, saying that she wants to make sure Michigan's investments in the auto industry are known around the world.
In my State of the State, I put a notice out to other states that we are ready to compete for talent and business. I want to broaden that. We need to tell the world what's happening here in Michigan. I had an opportunity to travel overseas recently, and I was amazed at how many manufacturers know what we have here in Michigan and are interested in learning more and coming to this state. My job is to make sure that you are successful and that we bring more investment into our state. And I'll keep my sleeves rolled up and work hard every day to make sure that we're succeeding and winning on all those fronts.
That was the governor earlier today, and joining us now in studio to talk a little bit more about auto suppliers and the symposium today, the Associate Dean of GVSU's College of Business, Paul Isely. Paul, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. What's the big takeaway from this today?
Well, the big takeaway is that it's looking like a good year for automotive, and there's a lot of things changing right now as we try and move into a world that has more electric vehicles.
EV is the big buzzword. We just did a story about the site down in Marshall. They're acquiring all this land, but we still need the talent pool, I guess, to fill the promise of the jobs that are coming. Right. What is the status of that?
Yeah, we have a lot of technical skills that are needed, and we have a lot of schools that are gearing up to try and help people move through that. The biggest problem is going to be actually finding the actual workers to do it, because we have fewer and fewer young people, and we have more and more old people retiring.
We seem to be in a transition phase too with EV, obviously, as more and more people go into the market and purchase an EV. We still need the infrastructure, though, in the state. And we seem to be lagging a little bit there. What was that? Was that addressed at all today?
Well, certainly it was addressed that we need to get there, but the early adopters don't need as much infrastructure because they're going to charge at home. So we certainly see that the number of new models coming out in the next few years is really, really fast. And we're still looking at, in the second half of this decade, that internal combustion engines will be less than 50% of the cars being bought.
That's within this decade.
That's within
this
decade.
That's an impressive stat. So that signals that we're already in the midst of this changeover.
Exactly, and it's moving, and that's where all the research and development is happening, and that's where all the energy is in the automotive space.
At the same time, though, we just heard GM looking at more incentivized layoffs, try to cull their workforce. Where are those job cuts coming from? Is that necessarily R&D or middle management?
It's mostly what we're seeing right now in all tech industries is a culling of middle management. They're keeping their tech workers, at least most of their tech workers, and they're keeping their production workers. It's really people who are leading projects that are no longer considered to be important.
It's an interesting time, that's for sure. Manufacturing back, never left in Michigan. Where are we at?
It never left, and we still have between 1 in 4 and 1 in 5 jobs in Michigan, either directly or indirectly a result of automotive.
Yeah, and that's why you see the politicians coming to events like yours today.
Exactly.
Paul Isely with Grand Valley State, we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you so much.